What's up, guys? Eric here with driverlineup.com, world's okayest steering wheel holder, as your host. You guys, please, if you want to be in daily communication with myself and many other drivers, go join our Discord. I'm telling you guys, it is awesome. If you're not familiar with Discord, it's a mobile app that is a messaging app, basically. And it's got categories we have like categories for new drivers, we have categories for trainers, categories for trainees, you name it, gaming. There's a lot of categories in our Discord server. The general categories where most of the action takes place, but there's over 300 prime drivers using our Discord server. It's free to join. When you join, you're going to see a welcome screen, and it's going to look like there's no activity. Just open up the menu over there, and you'll be able to select the general category. That's where all the action is. So if you guys want to stay in communication with Jenna and I on a regular basis, outside of YouTube comments, please go join our Discord server. The link is down in the description below. It's in the description of every single video, and we'd love to have you there. Plus, it's just a great place to get information, man. There's people who are getting help all the time in there. So definitely want to invite you to do that. So we are sitting at Love's. I know every time I get a trailer light fixed, someone comments on a YouTube video and says, just run it. Don't get the light fixed, just run it. Every time. So apparently some of you just run trailers that are out of compliance. That's not us. Now, we could actually get away with just going and dumping this trailer because it's a drop-and hook where we're going to pick up. But, you know, that just kicks the can down the road and makes it someone else's problem. There's no way station between us and our shipper. So we could totally get away with just going and dumping this trailer off, but there's nothing worse than picking up a trailer that's loaded with issues with it that the driver before you obviously knew existed. It's just really shitty, to be honest with you, to do that. We don't do that. So this one's pretty bad. The whole top row of the back lights, all 5 of those lights are out. And it had to have been this way for a while because there's a wire hanging down. There's a wire up at the top that has a plug that plugs in. That wire's hanging down about a foot, and it's been pinched by the door quite a few times. Just smashed. That whole wire is just completely smashed. So I don't think it was something that happened like yesterday. I think it's been this way for a long time. The lights were out when we picked this trailer up. We just run it in the daytime until we could get it fixed because we were on a type of load yesterday that you can't stop. Like it's not just a time issue. Like we just couldn't stop. So we're gonna go drop this off and get it fixed first, so that whoever picks it up next doesn't have to deal with it. It'll be nice and fixed and ready to go and compliant, and they won't have to just run it. Some of you seem so willing to do. I mean, I'm not knocking it. If you like, whatever. But I do think that attitude is why Jen and I oftentimes get screwed up trailers, because some people just don't give a shit, you know? Whatever. Anyway, whoever picks this trailer up, it's gonna be fixed. So that one's just a little too, plus, you know, having all 5 lights out up top, that's just screaming for the DOT to mess with you, especially when you have to go through Ohio. And right now in Ohio, man, they are pulling trucks over like crazy for roadside inspections. I mean, Jenna passed several trucks the other day where they actually had the little sled thing, you know, and they were sliding down, up and down underneath the truck on the side of the road. So we just need to get the trailer fixed. So anyway, yeah, we are definitely headed to Springfield, headed to the mothership. We got a load that we can drop off there, so this load is supposed to be ready anytime today. Well, there's a window. It could be ready anytime from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sometimes we've picked up from this place many times. Sometimes it's ready super early. Sometimes the day before. Sometimes it ain't ready until well after the drop dead time. So I'm hoping it's ready when we get there so that we can go ahead and get the show on the road, because we got 700 miles to go to Springfield. So Jenna's going to drive a couple hundred miles, and then I'll finish it out. So we will definitely be at the safety meeting this Friday morning, which I am really excited about, you guys. You know, obviously you guys know I love Prime, and I so much miss, I didn't realize how valuable the Friday morning safety meetings were until we didn't have them anymore. Not necessarily just valuable from the content. They are valuable from the content, but just the camaraderie, you know, the feeling of the sense of community and family at Prime that happened. You know, every Friday morning it's free breakfast. All the new drivers are there, and there's a lot of trainers there, and just anyone else who's at the terminals there in this one room. And it just it's a great meeting. And so this Friday there's no mask required in the terminal, and everybody's welcome to come hang out at the safety meeting. So I'm really excited about it. I want to go to that first one. So you're going to see a blip in the frame there. Jenna called me. She actually is she's thinking about buying me a Loves hat that I can wear when I do videos talking about Pilot Flying J. So anyway, we'll be at the meeting Friday morning. Yeah, I have a second video coming up on Pilot Flying J. Man, if I wasn't in such a bad mood about the situation yesterday morning, I would have taken footage. The Loves in it would be just east of or not the Loves, the Pilot Flying J, just east of Champaign, Illinois. So about roughly 25 miles east of Champaign, Illinois. Pilot Flying J, if you ever watch any of these videos, I know you won't, but if you ever did, you need a good example of why a lot of Prime drivers don't want anything to do with your stores. Go to that store. It's even one of the newer ones, one of the nicer, newer looking ones. PJ Fresh, Cinnabon, Dunkin' Donuts, all that crap. Dude, there were like chicken fingers in the fuel island. There was so much fuel and oil in the fuel island that I was watching my shoes make footprints in this gunk that you had to walk through. There was just trash all over the place. And let me say this, and I'm going to say this in my Pilot Flying J Part 2. I realize that there's some truck drivers that are just real pieces of shit. But that is nothing new. I worked at it, so you know, I hear the thing, well, if truck drivers just wouldn't be so sloppy. First of all, the trash cans were overflowing. And this was 8 a.m. in the morning. You can't get the trash cans emptied by 8 a.m. That's the kind of shit that's going to happen. I'm not excusing it. I don't just throw shit out the window, especially the fuel islands. It is so ghetto. But, you know, yeah, there's a lot of trash truck drivers. And I often hear people say, well, you know, it's just gotten this way because it's steering wheel holders, and it's gotten this way because all these new CDL drivers getting their CDL out of a cracker box. Man, I worked at a Pilot, exit 46, Fernley, Nevada, when I was in high school. I also worked at the Blue Beacon behind that Pilot, and it was the same shit back then. So it has nothing to do with new drivers. This is back in the late 90s. Same shit. So it's part of the gig, you know. it is your job as a truck stop to either keep it clean or don't keep it clean. But if you don't keep it clean, we're not going to like it. A lot of us are respectable. Jesse, who is a prime driver on YouTube, was just talking the other day about picking up, spending a few minutes of his break to pick up trash around his truck. Jenna does the same thing. She'll go out and pick up trash. A lot of us are respectable. We respect the property, and we don't want to go to places where it's just trashed and there's no respect for, from management or employees and staff. And that's what Pilot Flying J feels like. Anyway, so yeah, she's possibly getting me a Loves hat to wear when I do videos talking about Pilot Flying J, which I think is hilarious. So, man, you guys, rates are insane. I don't know if we're just we're obviously running the lanes we like to run. For longtime subscribers of the channel, as you know, if we can stay in PA, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, then we're really rocking and rolling. And that's kind of what we've been running the last 2 weeks. And man, let me put it this way. I'll get probably, between the two of us, we'll probably make $5,000 or $6,000 this week on tomorrow's paycheck. So it's just, it's just good money, man. Rates are great. It's a good time to be out here running. So anyway, our next check-in will probably be in Springfield tomorrow. So I'm gonna get some interviews. I've got a lot of interviews that I still haven't cut into a video, but I'm gonna get a few more while I'm in Springfield Friday morning so I can pull that video together. We'll go from there. We're gonna get back on the road probably on Friday night or Saturday morning. And then when we get back to Springfield here in a month, we'll have that brand new body style 2022 Peterbilt 579 Ultra Loft. Can't wait. Super excited. All right, guys, be safe, make good decisions, and as always, drive, thrive. Talk to you guys soon.